Ladies and gentlemen, I am your planetary defense commander, Star-Lord New Thor 7, the T. I'm working overtime and hitting all cylinders. And today is one of those days where Mr. Booyah! Jim Cramer is telling everybody to dial it back. Calm down. Be less emotional. Don't let your emotions rule. Check them at the door. The energy is running high. Spiritually, metaphorically, realistically, cyclonically, financially, warily, except in the romance department. And today is August 7th. It is Leo season, and rumor has it we're getting into the Lion's Gate. So you better bring something good there. Riley Doxey, Hurricane Riley, the 5th. Talking to Big Joe Bastardi. You were right, Joe, about Lakima being a strong typhoon. Lakima is part of this Fujiwara giant massive monster double hurricane Fujiwara complex that is threatening China, the Philippines, Japan, India, with lots of heavy rain, lots of heavy winds, and lots of problems for all the people involved. It's a very serious situation. But being your planetary defense commander all day, every day, I got to tell some jokes from time to time. And if the heat gets too hot, I got to show you pictures of beautiful women. That triggers you. You better go find somewhere else now. Joe Bastardi have shown this many times as a long-range tool with tropical cyclone development. JMA showing where there is upward and sinking motion. 3 tropical cyclones near. Its strongest blue, Atlantic dead yellow. And I too have been discussing this super crazy Mighty Morphin Power Rangers villain formation and have called upon in Pacific Asia, Asteroid Fight Club, meeting or membership to be drawn up if possible. Steve Paulson at KTVU, cooling begins. And that's great. I highly recommend everybody stay cool in every way, in every facet. Everybody calm down. Stop being angry all the time. It's getting us nowhere. Technically, you're all arguing over the same shit you've been arguing since 1999. It's like everyone has Y2K, post-traumatic stress disorder. So the best way to solve this is with comedy and romance. But for now, till we get there, we got to stay aware. Delta wind is cranked up with Travis showing gusts from 31 to 35 miles per hour. A big old fog bank with some drizzle possible. Drizzle? Faux shizzle. Temps inland will dip back into the 80s for most. The source of our cool down are 2 systems. One west of LA and the other a low west of Oregon and California. We're watching for volcanic activity. Dada Boo, the Florida Wave Master, with Cranky Weather Guy, sending it to him. King Weather Twitter, and the Lord of the Snow Weenies. We got a pretty big MCS that blew up overnight. August 7th, 2019. We're now into year 2 of this month, and it's only the first Wednesday of the month. Man, you thought July was wild. Godspeed and good luck, y'all. Seriously. Impressive warmth. That's what she said. In this, we all are all Earth's family, and it's best to pay it forward and just be kind in a big old radius, like Mother Teresa. Kuromi Mori. I had to share this past weekend. My friend and I gave up our seats on the train to a tired elderly couple. The sweet family handed me this bento to thank us when they got off, and oh my God, it was a beautiful pressed salmon sushi from near my dad's hometown. Bento box filled with food. It's always delicious. Asteroid Fight Club All-Star and Jet Weirding member, founding member, in Livingston. It's day 40 of 90 degrees or greater in D.C. this year. We've now seen more 90-degree days in 2019 than 70% of the full years in record since 1872. I'd say elite is 50 plus, and we're seemingly on the way this year. Yeah, Earth is like a crazy McDLT, where the hot side is hot and the cool side is cool. And then it bounces around like a lava lamp. It's crazy. Russell Dangle showing us all the pretty swirly things that are going by Australia, New Zealand, and that one major volcano range that's all around there. Dominic Chu is a cool dude, just one of the many funding secured tweets I'm sure to see flow through my feed today. Kristen Kowalski, 1 year since that funding secured tweet by Elon Musk, stuck down 40% from the highs that day. Oh, okay. Joe Wiesenthal, the stalwart, Asteroid Fight Club member. Guys, markets are falling out of bed here. Yeah, so the other day we had a 778-point drop, 787-point drop. And then we had like a 337-point drop, dead cat bounce yesterday. And now the markets have just about opened. And it looks like the big fight that continues to ratchet up in the currency war between China and the United States and all proxy countries continues to escalate. Let's hope it doesn't go hot, because both sides have nukes and probably whatever secret weapons have been developed in the last 70 years since a major world war. And, you know, I'm not a fearmonger. I try and tell jokes. If there is an accusation to be set against me, it's that I like beautiful women a lot. Wasn't talking about hurricane season, man. It is the end of the first week of peak hurricane season that ends November 1st. So we were watching two chunks of interest. You know, the models ain't saying much about them, but I'm saying we're going to watch these damn chunks, because the Azores high that's been over everything, that has been keeping the Atlantic and the South safe for a while. This giant thing, it kind of goes like that. Well, technically, it's been going like that. And so, if that thing lets up, depending on where it lets up, it's going to open up lanes. So if there is going to be hurricane activity, it's going to be in this little range until the Azores high breaks down. Ooh, kind of looks like a dragon eye. See that? And then this would be the dragon nose over by Texas. Or is that more of like a bird? You decide at home. So we're just watching. That's what I do as your planetary defense commander. And the last edited video I did, called Stay Cool Under Fire, I talked about how I have Y2K, post-traumatic stress disorder, where they've been just telling us the world is going to completely end since then, but all we get is a bunch of just shitty days one after another. So it's time to go back in a time machine to right before they killed Kurt Cobain, where everybody got along. And we singing "We Are the World." And Cobain died, and then it was just like boom, 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 bad shit straight till now. Rin, the never tilting world. Rin Chupeco, the whole country literally has post-traumatic stress disorder. Motorcycles backfiring trigger panic at Times Square in New York City. Police confirm there's no active shooter. Yeah, it's been, like I said, it's a week, and everybody just keeps ratcheting up the anger and the yelling names at each other, which is a really bad idea. But it has been a really rough ride since Y2K. But we got real monsters around the planet in the size of a dangerous two-headed super typhoon elephant monster. That's what I called it. Cranky Weather Guy just called it. We had an angry elephant in the North Pacific yesterday. I'll include the larger image along with other points of interest in the next blog. Enjoy the day. Mind the heavy storms. It's a legit setup for stronger mischief. And he knows we are unofficially good guy, bad guy, cop of weather Twitter. He knows I don't appreciate any type of references to Loki. I'm just a sore subject. But still, he will make subtle reference to Loki, or even be bold enough to send me Taylor Swift gifts. So, yeah, dude, take this shit seriously. The sky could be filled with demons and dragons and elephants and typhoons and really nasty storms and just your basic crazy shit, man. And definitely check out his blog, where he will break it down way more. Weather guy Lee, and meteorologist is Lee. And telling it like it is, no bullshit. And then, okay. But yeah, y'all have been fighting nonstop about guns and racism since the weekend, and technically for the last 20 years. So how about everybody tell funny jokes all day for a cool change of pace? Just an idea. You gotta shit your pants over, bro. Don't be ridiculous. Stop being mad all the time. Be cool and stay cool, y'all. We can do better than this. One day at a time. Left foot, right foot, breathe. Half the shit's fabricated anyways. Russell Dangle showing us, that this monster crazy-ass storm that I'm talking about, that if that were coming at the East Coast right now, everybody would literally be shitting their pants. Plus urine, and that's disgusting. So we should be getting ready and working together as one American family. It's like Democrats and the Republicans are husband and wife, and so they've been arguing nonstop, and that's got to stop, man. Okay, great. Why don't you let Generation X do something for a change? Britt Moreno, we usually start off the morning, 60s in the summer at Colorado, but this morning we have it in the 70s. It's warm and I like it. I know some don't. Uh-oh. I tried to get... Sorry, there's a technical difficulty. Beautiful sun, red, gold, brown. Yeah, the sun has risen. The sun has not died. All the colors in the sky make me believe in God and magic, as always. Paul Smith, from an incredible storm system over Oklahoma-Texas border in June, rarely captured dual secondary pop to the gigantic jets. Huge charge imbalances with this storm from cloud tops to ionosphere, about 45 miles tall. While we're looking at these sprites, just want to mention, I'm working overtime, and I work for you guys based off contributions and kick-ass letters you can send me in the mail or care packages. I accept those. You know what? I would love an acoustic guitar if somehow I'm trying to manifest that to show up. I put a list out. I would accept hugs, a good conversation from the 10 girls on my crush list. Okay, great. I'm going to get back to what I was doing. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, talking about all the crazy shit that's going on. So, when the sun acts weird, the earth weather acts weird, and then people act weird. So, yeah, the sun's been acting kind of weird, man. Since 2012, really. There's been a lot of change happening since then. Like the whole world didn't end, it just changed. Just like Y2K, the whole world didn't end, it just changed. Domenico Gallia, Omega Band Aurora. Credit photo by Harlan Thomas on August 5th. So that is some crazy auroras. And my theory is that the sun pours energy into our planet, and this energy goes into the core, and that's how the core grows. And so it expands the planet. The more energy you see in the sky, the more the Earth's core is expanding, the more volcanoes and earthquakes we see. And that's caused by the gas giants being on the same side. So yeah, but I don't know. If I don't get a kiss and I don't get a hug, and I don't even get beer money, then my heart will not break it, because I'm grateful. And if my heart does break it for some reason, I've been around. It'll heal. Kevin Jonas, today's day. Hey, guys, guess what? I don't think you guys are going to worry about that hurricane over there. If we got to worry about it, it has shifted to the west, and Texas is on it. Third candle's lit. Thanks for the gift of the crystal ball and the obelisk. May freak people out. That's my dad's owl, or represents my dad, and then that's me. And the middle would be the woman one day I'll hopefully find. Yeah, so I was really busy. I did a thing on there's a possible hurricane coming on the 23rd to the Gulf of Mexico. They found 6 new volcanoes off the coast of Italy. I did another video on just the storm in Asia. There's one more. I forgot what it was. The stalwart again, when cash becomes a hot potato. Problem is, in this environment, it doesn't cause people to spend more or invest, but just to bid up financial assets. Joe, if you're listening, what's the difference between investing and bidding up financial assets? The wonders of having the numeri in the backwardation. Cochran made this point earlier a few years ago. Negative rate can be beat by overpaying bills. Man, I would love to overpay bills. That sounds like a great problem. I got a $50 phone bill coming up in 2 days. PIMCO warns negative U.S. Treasury yields swiftly change from theory to reality. ZERP, baby. Negative interest rates. So if you're like, the economy's great and banks are going to negative interest rates for the first time in the 5,000-year history of interest rates. Yeah, man. I don't know. Like, that's what we got a bunch of rich people just kind of distracting everybody who's not super rich. And so maybe it's time to start paying attention about other than the shit y'all been arguing about for 20 years. Ivan the K, who is an Asteroid Fight Club member, also, he's cool. Serious about this. Give everyone a universal basic dividend check. Because we're talking about globally coordinated helicopter money would be better than a global currency war. When what we're talking about is quantitative easing, because you have to keep up quantitative easing to catch up with the compounding interest rates that all global debt in the 260 trillion range are compounding on. And it was like I said in 2008 that the 16 trillion that they gave to Wall Street through the primary dealers in QE was that they should give everybody the equivalent would be everybody would get $55,000. Only they would run it through all your bills, your house bill, your electric bill, your student loans, and that when all your bills are paid off, you'd get whatever was left of the $55,000. Thought that would be a great idea. They're like, nope, let's just give it all to the people who got us in this mess. And so everybody's like, hey, dude, this guy who's in office now, who's also a Republican that all this shit happened under, he's much better than that guy. And I'm like, what is the difference between the two? What is the difference between George W. Bush in his first 2 years and Donald Trump in his first 2 years that makes you so convinced that they're so much different? They both gave major corporations a big tax cut. And they're starting fights with pretty much freaking everybody. Okay. But hey, some people don't like to question billionaires who sit on gold chairs. Dominic Chu, macro kind of morning. Wonderful Wednesday. Central bank in Asia cut rates. Again, bond yields tumble and dollar steady. Buller plays reluctant role. Trade war continues driving money into safe havens. Net support I have in 10-year treasuries is 1.54. That is a low. That's a crazy treasury number, bro. A lot of people out there like to act like in their giant mobs, they know a lot about economics and all these other subjects outside of, but they don't seem to know too much. That is a crazy freaking 10-year treasury number, bro. Lisa Abramowitz. Gold prices are at highest since 2013. Because everybody's running into treasuries and everybody's running into gold because it could get fucking ugly. And the last people to find out are always Joe Q Public. The people at the top, the rich people, the billionaires, the millionaires, everybody down you're going to be the last to know. And you're going to be the bag holder, just like 2008 when Republicans were cheering about how great Bush was until the economy fell apart and they had to hand him a blank check, man. All right. But yeah, most of the letters I do receive, which I love every single one of them, refer to my humor or my heart. Though I am totally broke all the time and I know all this information because I don't chase money. I let women chase me though. What was I talking about? Yeah. People say I got a good heart or I got good humor. Those are two great things to have. Like I was saying, Miles is starting to say at the end of this month, it's going to be crazy. All right. So everybody stay cool. Let's try and meld generations together. Like Generation X would be in the middle. This was the baby boomers. This is the millennials. Why did we get cut out, man? Let Generation X have a say. You know who I think should be president? John fucking Stewart. All right, there I said it. I think he'd make a great president. Okie dokie. That is your report for 9 a.m. Texas time. She looks like a lion. That's cute. I wonder what Ariana and Nice babies look like. They'd be real cute. Our girl would probably be just too pretty. It'd be hard to be her dad. Without getting mad, all the boys want to date her. I think I'm getting ahead of myself. So talking about, oh yeah, so it's a big day. So try and stay cool. We've been through Monday. Everybody's freaking out, and we're getting nowhere, man. Same shit for 20 years. All right? Let me and Dave Chappelle, Dave Grohl. How about that? Me, Dave Chappelle, and Dave Grohl for president. And Tina Fey. Okay. We'll discuss it. Just stay cool. Come on. Y'all tell jokes all day. Do make me happy. Tell jokes all day. Okay, great. Signing off. I love you guys. God bless you. God bless your family. God bless Asteroid Fight Club. And let's try and have a good August. The weather's going to be crazy either way. All right. And y'all be romantic if you can. Peace out. Stay cool. May the force be with you always. And let us live long and prosper together. But let's keep on breathing and breathing and breathing. Left foot, right foot, breathe.